Hello and welcome to this week's Vaticano Updates, the most important news from the Holy Father and the Vatican. After the Vatican intervened, the German bishops did not vote on a step toward having a forbidden Synodal Council. This week, at their plenary assembly, the German Bishops' Conference had received a letter from the Vatican asking them not to vote on endorsing a committee that is preparing the Synodal Council. As indicated in the Vatican's letter, representatives of the German bishops and the Roman Curia are expected to continue their series of meetings on the Synodal Way. Pope Francis has mentioned the desire to create synodal study groups that will analyze key issues ahead of October's Synod on Synodality. The number of groups, topics, or participants have yet to be decided, nor will they, as the Vatican says, directly constitute the material up for discussion in October. The Synod should focus on synodality itself. Xochitl Galvez Ruiz and Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo, who are running against each other for President of Mexico in this year's elections, met in private individual audiences with Pope Francis at the Vatican. The elections are scheduled for June 2nd, and citizens will elect not only the next president, succeeding Andrés Manuel López Obrador, but also new members of the Federal Congress, state governors, and mayors. The Embassy of Israel to the Holy See issued a sharp rebuke of Cardinal Parolin's words on the civilian death toll in the Israel-Hamas war. Cardinal Parolin, the Vatican Secretary of State, said that Israel's response to the Hamas attack on October 7, 2023 has not been proportionate. In response to these comments, the Embassy of Israel to the Holy See issued a press release saying that judging the legitimacy of a war without taking into account all relevant circumstances and data inevitably leads to erroneous conclusions. The theme for the 4th World Day for Grandparents and the Elderly, to be celebrated on July 28th, has just been announced. "Do not cast me off in my old age" is this year's motto and comes from Psalm 71. The Vatican said that in choosing this verse, it was the Holy Father's desire to call attention to the loneliness of many elderly as they are victims of the throwaway culture. Thank you for watching this week's Vaticano Updates. Anthony Johnson for EWTN Vaticano.